My mother is trying to pull my marriage apart, one loving gesture at a time. I, 31M, have been married to my wife Lila, 28F, for 2 years. We've had our share of ups and downs like any couple. But lately, all our problems trace back to one person, my mother. She has always been intense. Growing up, she controlled everything, what I wore, who I spoke to, even what college I chose. I thought marriage would finally create some space between us. I was wrong. When Lila and I moved into our apartment, my mom insisted she'd help us settle in. I didn't realize that meant she'd show up every day. She'd rearrange our shelves, recook Lila's meals properly, and criticize everything from our curtains to our grocery choices. If Lila made dinner, my mom would take one bite and say, "Oh, you tried?" But my son's stomach is sensitive. He's not used to this kind of food. If I ever defended Lila, mom would act heartbroken. "So now you talk to me like a stranger? She's turning you against me." I kept trying to balance things, hoping it would calm down. It didn't. A few months ago, my mom accidentally showed up during our anniversary dinner at home. She claimed she just wanted to drop off a gift, a framed photo of me as a child with the words, "Forever my boy," carved underneath. She handed it to Lila with a smile and said, "I thought it would look nice on your bedside table." Lila refused to put it there. That night, we had our biggest fight ever. She told me, "She's marking her territory and you're letting her." I couldn't argue. Because deep down I knew she was right. Things turned darker after that. Lila started finding strange things around the house. My mom's perfume scent on our pillows after she dropped by. A teacup place where Lila's always sits. One night, Lila's wedding ring went missing for hours, only to reappear on the bathroom counter beside one of my mom's hairpins. When we confronted her, she just smiled and said, "Maybe the house is trying to tell you something." I started noticing her manipulation more clearly, the way she'd say things like, "I can tell Lila doesn't really understand you," or "She'll never love you like I do." She said it sweetly like a mother's affection, but it felt wrong. Almost poisonous. Last week was the worst. We'd gone to visit her for dinner. Everything seemed calm. She was polite, even cheerful. Then, halfway through the meal, she looked straight at Lila and said, "I pray every night that God opens your heart to know your place." Silence. Lila dropped her fork. I stood up furious, but my mom only smiled wider, like she was enjoying the chaos. That night, Lila told me she can't keep living like this, being watched, judged, intruded on. She said, "You have to choose who you're going to protect, me or her." And now I feel like I'm living between two versions of love, one that nurtures and one that consumes. That I love my mother. I always will. But every time she calls, every time she shows up, I feel a chill I can't explain, like she doesn't want me to be happy unless I'm hers alone. I don't think my mom wants to ruin my marriage out of hatred. I think she's doing it because she can't stand the idea that someone else loves me too.